Alrighty, let's turn the water on and test this tank. Make sure it's good to get using. So the tank has got some water in it. I'll pull the overflow pipe off and we'll see if we can't get this thing to drain down. Alrighty, get this valve turned on. Test the water, make sure we've got good flow into the tank. Get this old bag off that I put on top of here, trying to keep the dirt and stuff from getting in there that I was doing some grading around. Alright, let's see if we can get this handle on that valve down there. I'm really going to have to modify my handle some because I have some difficulties reaching down inside the box and not seeing the valve. And oh, look at there's the burn pile. And then trying to get that handle to turn the water on. So let's go see what we got. Yeah, got water, but I don't have no float valve on. So now I got to go back down in and try and find that stop valve again and get it turned off. There we go. Well, I got to put a float valve on. Got the float. Alrighty. Now we got the valve. Let's get it put on. I don't know why I have it on already. Bag off. So I used a cable tie to tie that bag around the pipe, and they could be a pain to cut off with a pocket knife. Arms just aren't quite long enough to get down to the bag and the cable tie, but I can kind of reach it. Alrighty, that should be pretty close. That's 1 inch. Yep. Okay. Thought I did that. Okay, we'll put a couple of wraps of Teflon tape around threads. These are straight threads, they're not tapered, so they really don't tighten down. But if you get enough tape around there, at least you can get a seal. I haven't had a problem with them sealing on these PVC pipe adapters yet. I was surprised I had that float tied at the right place. Sometimes they're hard to get to the right level. It's still a little bit loose. I'm going to put a couple more turns on it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stick the riser. This is 2" down into a, it's an elbow. That's actually down about 2 inches in the concrete. So we've got the hub of the fitting plus the concrete to seal that pipe. Water back on. What a pain this valve is. I'm going to work on that valve handle and get that fixed. Of course, I didn't come completely prepared to install this. Wasn't thinking I need to put a 2" clamp around that riser pipe, keep the cows from knocking it around. And I don't have the clamp, I don't have the fasteners, I don't have the tools, so I'm going to have to go back to the barn and round up all that stuff. Back and get my 2" clamp and clamp this pipe down so they don't try to knock it off. And cows will get. It's got to be pretty well filled up by the time I get back. Alright, let's see if we can't get this clamp put on. What the heck can I do with the clamp? Here it is. Screws, clamp. Just lost that in the water. Got a little wind going on here. Pull this out, take some of that water down. Holy cow. The tank will empty pretty quickly when you pull that pipe out. I need to find the hole and get it back in there now. So somewhere in that barn, or one of the buildings, I've got some 1.5 Tech masonry self-tapping screws that I can't find. So I'm just using some roofing screws for a metal roof. And, not the best thing, but they're working. me see if we can drive these things home. They're about 3/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch or so. So back them out, screw them in again. And there we go. I think that'll do it. Right. Roofing screws are not the best screw to use on concrete, but it worked. I love my job.